All right, what's up, y'all? Sub-Zero. Let's see, where do I start? All right, so this is going to be my first real video, YouTube video. I'm going to be showing you how to install MDC, well, really a Smedden diesel compound kit for the 2003 to 2007 Dodge Cummins. So let me show y'all what I have laid out. Have everything laid out. Got the compressor housings, the boost tubes, exhaust manifold gaskets, the T4 and T6, V-band clamps, oil fittings. We got the oil drain and the block drain that goes into the block. We have the air filter for the S400 turbo. The tube that goes onto the S400 turbo. Down here we actually have the compressor or not the compressor, the actual center cartridges for the turbos. Got the S3 64.5 and the S478. These are the SXE billet wheels. And then we have the exhaust housings, and I did coat those before, so that's why it's already all apart. And yeah, so this is going to be a full install from stock turbo. So this first video is going to be me showing you how to remove your stock turbo. I do have a AFE cold air intake, so it's not all the way stock, but it's mainly stock. And we're gonna put this on. I'm gonna try and be as detailed as possible because you can't really find another video besides Everything Diesel. Go check him out. He has a video of installing this compound kit as well, but other than that I haven't seen any other, so I decided to pick up the camera, make a video about it, and hopefully it helps y'all out. Bear with me, this is my first video, so I'm kind of like all over the place. I don't know what to say. So yeah. All right, so what we're looking at is obviously the stock manifold and the stock turbo. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is because I'm just gonna crank up the truck, not warm it up, but just kind of get some heat to the exhaust manifold bolts. I've read some comments like on the forearms, and they were saying that the manifold bolts were hard to get out when it's cold. So I'm gonna try and warm it up just a little bit, not to where it's like too hot to work on, but just enough to where I could crack those bolts loose easier. All right, so we got the bolts loose, got this one out, and there was one right here holding that in. Got both of those clamps loose. So everything should come out. Give it a little wiggle. There it goes. And this will be up for sale too. I would have no use for it. Then we're going to loosen the downpipe elbow, that V-band clamp right there. Hopefully you can see that. Gonna loosen that up. And then we're going to loosen the oil feed and the oil drain. Then we're going to loosen all 4 exhaust manifold bolts that hold the turbo on. And finally our exhaust manifold, get our EGT probe out the way. Yeah, so let's do that. This is probably overkill. I probably don't need all that, but so I basically forgot to say you need to remove the hot pipe basically from the turbo outlet to the intercooler. I thought that was kind of a known. Basically, you have to remove that in order to take the turbo out, so that's why I didn't really say it, but yeah. It seems loose enough though. All right. Oh my gosh. All right. Got that up. Let's see. Set all the stock parts over there. Set this. Put this nut back. Let's see, what do we have next? All right, the downpipe clamp. All right, so I had to switch over to my iPhone 11 Pro Max. The GoPro died, so if you see a change in quality, camera quality, that's why. So right now, like I was saying, I'm just gonna take off that exhaust clamp down there. And what you can use is if you don't have metric, you can use a 7/16. I don't know if you can see that. Then just get it from right here. This is where that electric ratchet come in handy. But that's okay. This is a driveway build. You know, this isn't at a shop with all those fancy snap-on tools. You don't need all that. Just some good wrenching, elbow grease. Alright, so I grabbed the hammer, flathead, see if I can't bust that clamp loose. There it goes. Just gotta loosen the nut some more. Back the nut off. Alright, so I was able to get the exhaust clamp loose for the downpipe. I was able to get that loose. I just kept prying at it with the flathead screwdriver. It will take a little bit, put up a little bit of a fight. Now what I'm working on is the oil filter housing for the feed tube. Basically what you need on the right, all the way to the right, this nut right there, if you can see that, you're gonna need a 3/4 crescent wrench, and then on this one I believe it is a 13/16 crescent wrench, and you're gonna want to basically separate those, bust them loose. Once you get that done, it's really only removing the oil drain tube and loosening the exhaust side bolts. And then we're gonna see if we can't get this puppy out of here. All right, so we are now under the truck, bottom of the turbo. This is the oil drain, goes back into the block. I got my 8mm on there. I'm gonna loosen the bottom one. All right, that's loose. I wonder if I should loosen the top one. I'm gonna try the bottom one loose for now, and if it doesn't come out, I'm gonna come back and loosen that top clamp. Try it like that. Now I'm gonna go up top and loosen the 4 bolts that's holding the turbo onto the manifold. All right, so instead of removing those 4 bolts that holds the turbo on, I'm gonna just try and remove all the bolts for the exhaust manifold and try and take out the whole thing as one piece. I know it's gonna be really heavy, but I'm gonna see if I can't get an extra hand to help me pull it out, save a little bit of time, because I know those back bolts are gonna be hard to get to. But first, I gotta take off the heat shield, remove my EGT probe, and yeah, we're gonna go from there. Let's see if we can get it. Teach y'all a trick. Get you a big wrench. Get right here for some leverage. Make sure it's on there good. Yep. Leverage is key. Move that out the way. Alright, so I got the heat shield removed. Now I'm gonna see how hard these exhaust bolts are. Oh, I got me a longer ratchet wrench. See how hard this is. Oh wow. I don't know if that was that easy because it's warm or they weren't tight. Wow. All right, let's try this one. Okay, don't know what happened there, but try this one. Okay. That one had more resistance. Let's try this one. Oh wow. Yeah. So definitely recommend you driving your truck around the corner, but not too long to where it's too hot to work on. Like I could test the manifold. I feel it got some heat on it, but it's not that hot. This is a 13 millimeter, by the way. Alright, so check it out, y'all. So I figured out that basically that is a 15 millimeter nut that holds on the heater core pipe that runs back there and up to the front. So that is a 15 millimeter nut. In order to get to the exhaust manifold bolt, you gotta take that bracket off. And yeah, so found that out. This is a first for me, so I'm learning as y'all are watching too, so just bear with me. All right, y'all, so I just figured out. So basically what I had to do was I had to just loosen that hose clamp right there, separate the heater, the hard line from the heater rubber hose line. Some coolant did come out, but not much. So basically I removed that so I could get the bracket off of the stud, basically so I could get to the nut for the manifold, to take the manifold stud out or bolt, whichever. As you can see, that's the very back. But yeah, I was having a hard time trying to get that bracket off. Now I can finally get to it. So that's what I did. So I took that hose clamp off, I pulled it out the way, then so it was on. All right, so I basically just moved that bracket under that stud, and I was able to push it back far enough to where I could get my socket on the nut. The only reason I'm doing this is because that bracket was making a high-pitched screeching noise on the on that manifold, and I didn't want to include that in the video, so that's why I'm doing this voiceover. Yep. I only got this one manifold bolt holding the whole turbo setup. All right, let's see. Oh, well, it's kind of staying in place. So we can get this bad boy up out of here. I need leverage. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put my big 13 in here. Smells like something else. Alright, so I hit the elbow, the exhaust elbow that connects to the downpipe. I hit that with the mallet, and I believe it broke it loose. So let's see. Oh yeah, it's loose now. I think it's just heavy. Let's see. Let's try this again. Oh, there you go. Little struggle, but you can grab the hammer. Feel. We got it done. Appreciate it, Pops. Alright. Clean all this mess up. Got an oil drain, so basically you really only needed to loosen the top clamp on the oil drain so that tube can slide right out. For the exhaust elbow, you just kind of needed to hit it with a hammer or a mallet to break it loose. Even though the clamp was already loose, still had to bang it around a little bit, knock it loose. Whew, let me catch my breath. It wasn't like heavy, it was just kind of awkward with everything in the way. I still have my batteries all in, battery tray in, fender liner in, so yeah, I didn't want to take all that out, but we might have to take it out for the compounds. It wasn't too bad. It was just this bolt right here, getting that bracket out the way. But once you get it out the way and you have the top clamp for the oil drain loose, you can really pull it right out. Well, not right out, but you can pull it out. Oh, let me show you the shaft play on the turbo. Now my truck has like 278,000 miles. Let's see. It's not really any shaft play. Like, it's good. It's good. Sell it. Call it a day. I'm gonna sell the whole, if anybody's interested, the whole exhaust. I'm going with 5-inch MBRP. Yeah, so all right, so that's gonna be it for this video. I hope y'all found it useful. Make sure you stay tuned for part 2 of the compound install. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know how I did. Drop it down in the comment section and tell me what you liked and didn't like. All right, take it easy, guys.